Hello and welcome to the Boost Over Ball podcast, your go-to place for everything Rocket League with your hosts, K-Cube, AJ Binky, and Red. So lean forward, lock in, and get ready to go Boost Over Ball.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
He's still DC's.
Yeah. But the stream and the audio, like the recording can still hear you. That's like the weirdest part to me.
Everything else just like turns off for a second.
It's just me. Yep. The video goes away and everything turns off, but they can still hear you. But audio is here, video is here. Everybody's good. Everybody ready to go?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Well, hello and welcome back to the Boost Over Ball podcast. To listeners new and old, hello and welcome to the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Kyle, K-Cube, joined by Quilly in the top right, Red in the bottom left, and making his re-debut, Sasuke in the bottom right. How's it going, guys?
It has been 14 long months, sir. 14 very long months. It is good to be back.
Well, I mean that's what happens when you work the night shift.
Yeah, vampire life for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's been a long minute. It feels so nice being a normal person.
It's like not the peak gamer hours. What?
Exactly. It was awful. It was awful. I had the solo queue at 4 a.m. if I got home early from work every now and again.
Oh,
you mean the real creatures that Rocket League has to offer?
I like legit had to queue up like EU servers to find matches sometimes.
Either that or just wait till Furia before a major.
Yeah, which
shit.
Crazy stat there.
But today we'll be talking about the Birmingham Major that kicks off this weekend on Thursday, actually, so in 2 days. We'll be talking predictions, storylines, and we are going to be doing a bracket between the four of us. We're going to vote on everything, and we will go from there. We'll also be doing our own individual brackets, which I will post on Twitter probably tomorrow before all the matches get started. We'll also be talking a little bit about the 1v1 match that we're going to see and making our prediction for that as well. So for people who haven't been paying attention really or haven't been looking on Liquipedia, we have our teams that are going to be, they're already in Birmingham, I would hope, because tomorrow is media day. But teams that are attending in EU, we're going to be going through in seed order. So your number one seed from EU is Karmine Corp, then Vitality, Dignitas, and then GK Esports. From North America, we have NRG, The Ultimates, Gen G, and Complexity. From OCE, we have Wildcard and Healthy Chiefs. From SAM, we have Furia and Team Secret. From MENA, we have Falcons and Twisted Minds. From APAC, we have Luminosity. And from Sub-Saharan Africa, we have Foot Esports. So we've talked a little bit about the teams. It's time that we can finally jump in. I'm gonna save the matchups until we start to do our bracket, but what are your guys' thoughts? Like, what are you most looking forward to seeing as the major kicks off on Thursday?
Professional Rocket League international stage again.
Finally,
we're finally back.
Oh yeah,
I'm sick of this inter-region gameplay. We're finally, after all this trash talk, all these roster shakeups, we finally get to see how all these regions face off against each other.
Absolutely. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to seeing if we actually see like a major upset from a minor region this time around. Yeah,
they the Rocket League official Arl Esports account tweeted about, in honor of First Touch Bates segment, hot takes segment coming back. What are your hot takes? I saw a lot of people. This is the major that a non-major region wins, so like a MENA or a SAM. I saw this is the one where OCE makes it out of a Swiss. This is the one where maybe SSA takes a game, like a full series for the first time. I was like, there's some interesting ones in there. So I kind of compiled a little bit of a list of storylines. We'll go down the line here. Yes or no? Can Karmine Corp finally do the damn thing and win a major with Vatira? I'm sorry.
Oh.
No.
Just kidding. Yeah, they're definitely gonna. K-Corp's gonna win this. If they don't win this,
if I had the yes no percentage, I'm leaning like 70-30 yes.
70-30
purely because GK showed they're human and human to a scary degree. Also, it's the first major of international play. It is new teams facing new opponents, facing new play styles. It should be, fairly even for like a lot of the top teams, NRG versus top EU teams, Falcons versus the top NA and EU teams. There should be a lot more kind of like, a lot more like feeling it out, trying to figure out how good the matchups are going to be. So if Karmine Corp play like they did the first two splits, absolutely. However, no one's perfect that we've seen.
They do have the big equalizer though, and that is the whiteboard himself.
This is true.
That is true.
The whiteboard himself couldn't take a game off Geeky.
Yeah.
It was one series. We're gonna hold that much. I feel like we're running on recent. We're holding on to this recency bias. I feel like they dominated for 2.9999 per 2.9 straight.
I'll say a great example of how recency bias works well in these sort of events. Think of March Madness right now, right? The teams doing hot, the teams that were hot going into the tourney continued to stay hot. The teams that didn't do so well.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of agree with that. Like, you do see like a lot of teams that do finish that last regional strong. Like, they tend to carry over into the major. The ones that kind of like had to fight, those last couple series, yeah, they usually come out kind of shaky.
Fair. Well, the second thing, and the thing we talked about a little bit at the top of the episode, Team Furia, they have over 1,300 ranked twos games between the three of them this season.
These guys don't sleep.
Like the season that started on the 18th, right? Like 7 days ago, like a week ago.
These guys don't sleep. So, that's like 16-hour days for all three of them straight for a week.
So I did the math. So they've played 1,300 games. The average Rocket League game is 7 minutes long. So if you're just taking the average, right, because there's gonna be some in there that are 15 minutes, there's gonna be some in there that are 3.
I think it's a safe bet to say that a lot of teams forfeited against them throughout this 1,300 game heater.
Yeah,
there's no way they're playing all these games and losing a lot of them.
So they played 9,100 minutes of Rocket League, which equates to 151 hours in a week. And so if you split that, between the three of them, it's about 51 hours per person in a week.
And that's not 51 hours of menu time or you just sitting in free play. That is 51 hours of in-game play in a ranked match. Like,
that's insane.
That is 7 hours a day for a week of ranked twos.
Dude, I would lose my sanity.
I hope they have a good therapist.
So you have to think these, and they're definitely free playing and training packet on top of that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right. I'm sure they've been boot camping. They've probably been scrimming too.
Yeah, those are probably 12-hour days, easy.
Yeah,
easy 12-hour days.
Really just twos, not including their threes or scrims.
Yes.
And also, like, one of the big, and it's been talked about by like OCE and some of the APAC teams, is like for these major events that have happened like in Europe or in NA, more so in Europe for like SAM teams, but they get to queue in EU servers, right? So maybe this is their extra prep to try and play against some of the EU teams, right? Because in first round they have Chiefs, but they're not playing to beat Chiefs. They're playing to beat Vitality, to beat Karmine Corp, to win the event. And I don't know that I've seen them this motivated maybe ever.
I don't think I've heard of any, like, I've heard of a lot of teams like real step it up right before a major, but this is on a different level.
And also you have to take into consideration Yan is playing in the ones too. So he had to have been playing comp ones too.
Yeah.
Especially in EU because he's going to be playing against Moxie. Yeah, that's unreal.
That's an insane amount of Rocket League.
Insane. Way too much.
And still counting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we still have a day and a half left. Well, I guess maybe a day left. as it's
based off their schedule, they might have 2 days left because they're not just going to nonstop just play it through until the major starts.
Yeah, but yes or no, do we see a non-major region, so a region that isn't NA or EU, take home the Birmingham Major win?
But East.
I think
could be Mina, could be Sam, could be OCE.
I think if we see one, it'll be Falcons. I think everyone can agree that if there's a team that can finally break through, Falcons have been the most consistent.
I could see Furia reaching like a top 8, top 4 like scenario, right, where they make it further than they've had before. I don't see them winning it per se.
Was Furia in top 4 for Worlds?
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because that Moist Furia series was, sorry, Red, was probably the best series of the tournament.
No, that's all right. If we're gonna talk about a series in that world, we'll talk about that series. That's okay. I will talk about that series all day.
That
we forget what happened after that.
That was peak viewership, peak loudness in the arena. That was the series. But yeah, I mean, I've seen people talking like, what if you have a Furia Falcons final? Like, how good for Rocket League would that be?
That'd be amazing.
Insane.
That honestly would probably be best case scenario outside of NA just winning it.
Yeah. If it can't be NA, anybody but EU.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly.
You also got the likes of Twisted Mind. I do think Twisted Minds are a very capable team as well. Rise, who's someone that has done it.
One of the most experienced of LAN players of all time.
Yep.
He's quite literally the only outer region player to not win it, or to win one here.
That's true. Good point.
That's very true.
He's back at home too.
Yeah, I think this Twisted Minds roster is going to do well, considering they did take a regional from Falcons. There was not a team this split that went undefeated besides
LG Foot.
Besides LG and Foot. So of the 3 basic, I mean, of the 3 big 3 of 4. I guess Furia swept, didn't they?
I am unsure.
Hold on. Let's find that out.
I don't remember if they swept or not.
No. Yes. Yes.
Yes. No. Maybe so.
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Okay. So.
But it was significantly closer than. They had closer series than Lumina and ATAC and SSA. So yeah.
I mean, taking a regional away from Falcons is huge. I think they'll do well. I think in my predictions, I've already kind of done my own predictions. I believe I have Twisted Minds making out of Swiss. Shocker. But I don't think we're gonna see the same performance that we did from Twisted Minds last time we saw them on the Swiss stage for Worlds, which I think they made it to round 4 before getting knocked out, right?
Can we compare that Twisted Minds to this Twisted Minds though?
I mean, it's under the same org, so technically, but
I would say that they've had the type of success that they're looking to have this time. But they're looking to do better than they did last time, but they have a better roster, but
I would say they've probably hit their checkboxes so far of be competitive with Falcons, take a regional. Step 3 is do well in the major.
Yeah, at least get a couple series in, either out of Swiss or make it to a round 5 kind of play-in. I think that's a major win for them.
And then we talked about it a little bit. Can OCE make it out of Swiss? And then the last kind of talking point that we don't really have to talk about, but I'm intrigued to kind of see how it plays out. Can Zen reestablish himself as the considered the best player in the world? It seems to me he's kind of been overshadowed by Drali this split so far, as Drali has had a phenomenal showing, and especially after the whole Mina versus Zen fiasco in ones, I will be very intrigued to see how Zen reacts. He took a break from streaming and from the public spotlight, but he certainly did not take a break from Rocket League. So I think we'll see a recharged and quite motivated Zen.
I hope so, because honestly, if he doesn't kind of regain that, world championship level of play, I really don't see Vitality making it as far as people think.
I think as soon as Vitality stops trying to use the names that they have and they finally just accept that Alpha fits on this team and they make the sub, they're not going to win anything.
For who?
Exotic, not even close. Exotic needs to be off this.
Whoa.
Exotic needs to be
Wow.
gone.
Reigning World's MVP Exotic.
Anyone can catch heat.
I mean, honestly,
he
from
got hot.
what I've seen, and this is going to be really controversial, I agree, but with Monkey Moon,
Whoa.
like I think he's had some like insane lowlights this split.
I mean, we've always talked about Monkey Moon as a feast or famine player, right? The highs are so high, but the lows are, oh my god, we're own goaling here. Like, what are we doing? It's
Yeah,
almost like Noli is almost Kirkland brand Monkey Moon when it comes to that.
That is a crazy.
That's a great analogy, though.
I mean, he does do that, right? We've talked about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can say Monkey Boots had his lows, but at the same time, as a longtime G2 fan, that man will always terrify me on
Yeah.
any form of competitive land stage.
Absolutely.
Monkey Moon, when it counts, when it comes down to it, he's got the ice.
I wish I
For
so
sure.
wish I had my soundboard on right now. The death beams pointed at Earth. Who do you want taking the shot? I want Monkey Moon.
Monkey Moon. I mean, that man, he is like, him on land is a different beast. So I'm excited to see this Vitality roster hopefully bounce back from their woes with their current performance. At the same time, go NA. So if you go out in 5, I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of just want Vitality to do it just for Zen. I think Monkey Moon's had its success already. Exotic's had its success already. You know, Zen is still super young. I just want him to see it succeed.
Zen triple crown and won like.
And I want to see him continue to succeed. Like that's the kind of Zen fan I am. Like I want that man to go down as like one of the best ever.
Okay. So we're gonna try something different. We've done it a little bit. We've done it before for other regionals. We're gonna do a power rankings. It's gonna be our opinion on power rankings, but I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna put everyone on the spot. Quilly, you're doing number 1. Who is your number 1 team in the world right now of the major teams that are in Birmingham?
There's no other answer that isn't more objectively right than just saying K.
Okay, that is totally fair. Sasuke, who's number 2?
Number 2, I think it's pretty easily NRG.
Okay. I would Red.
I would not say easily, but it's definitely.
Yep. I think it's one of two.
It's them or the team I'm about to say, Falcons.
I think that is also correct.
There's one correct answer here.
I'm a believer in the 1300 hours or in the 1300 twos games. I'm going Furia.
Correct answer.
Also, I'd like to
follow it up.
Yes, but I'd also like to point out we have 4 different regions here, right? As the top 4.
Yes.
Guess what? We're staying in MENA. Get me twisted.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait, Vitality phone.
Yeah, I'm going
figured.
Vitality at
Yep.
6.
It's like it's gotta be Vitality at that point,
Like
right?
what?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think this. I don't hate the placement. I do think Vitality could be below Twisted, especially after this major.
I mean,
I'm not saying you're not wrong.
And I think now is kind of where we're getting into the murky middle type situation. So
Oh, this is Red's choice. Red Diggers away.
This might make some people mad, especially for this podcast.
don't do it.
He's gonna
I
say.
know you're
He's
gonna
gonna
say, don't
say.
do it,
He's
don't
gonna
do
say. Red, don't let the NA bias fool you.
Wait, hang on, wait. So
I just watched them lose to another team that didn't deserve to be here.
Okay, but the other team I could say isn't much better.
It's your choice, man.
You know what? Here we go. I'm thinking results, right? Thinking results. Give me Dignitas.
Oh.
That's honestly a worse answer. I don't know.
That's such a worse answer.
Don't worry. The reason this voice got great because now you know who gets to say the team I was gonna say is the guy that hates them the most.
Oh no, I'm going complexity.
He's gonna skip.
That's where I was.
I believe in the
All right,
Bulls.
we still
I
got
believe in
GK.
I know.
No. GK not being that high is absolutely correct.
But that's understandable.
Yes.
But we're putting complexity over.
Don't
I'm
take
not gonna
Genji.
lie. I'm taking luminosity. I'm taking luminosity over complexity.
Over
No.
ultimate.
No,
Over ultimate. All right.
Okay, now we're selling. It's over.
I just don't think
I'm calling an emergency meeting. This dude's getting voted out.
he said he was taking luminosity over complexity, not putting him at 8. So that's this one's on me. But
no,
I think that there's going to be some Buchholz score shenanigans, and I think that ultimates are going to get an unfortunate draw. I also don't really believe in their ability to beat the top echelon talent.
This isn't a where do you think they're going to finish it. This is a power rankings.
Yes, I agree.
this is where they are right now.
Hey, it's your pick. It's your pick.
I mean, okay. So
Okay.
Who's gonna be here?
I'm putting Genji at 16. If
Oh no, I guess it's Quilly next, right?
Yeah,
Quilly.
Quilly.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shoot,
Quilly.
I'm
Yeah,
holding
okay,
this up.
please say the name that should be here.
Say
Thank you.
GK? Okay, I'll say GK.
Oh, well,
I got you.
ha.
Give me GK. I'm taking Joyo over FK every day of the week. On land. You're taking FK over.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean,
That's
I know.
okay, this is like saying you're taking Gen G over Ultimates.
I watched FK lose to a minor region team in Worlds.
I watched Carbine Core get swept by GK.
I thought you were gonna say you saw him lose to a minor region in NA Regional 3.
That's a.
I thought that's what I thought he was gonna say.
I mean,
all right. Well, okay.
Sasuke, you're 10.
Please.
All right. Jesus Christ. Yeah, put Genji up there.
Over the ultimates?
Over the ultimates.
Wait, no, I thought no. 10. I thought 10 was red.
No.
I thought
10
red
was no.
No, it goes Quilly, then
Yeah,
Sasuke,
Quilly,
then
then
me.
it was
Quilly
me.
did GK, and I was pre-filling it in.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Give me Genji.
Okay, I'm not even a top. We'll just keep this going. Ultimates, like +4, but okay.
So we now that's all of NA, all of EU. So we may have glazed OCE a little bit here, but I'm gonna go wild card.
I think that's odd.
Honestly, put wildcard 11, drop ultimates down to 12.
I'm so like I want OC to be good, but I'm so like skeptical of wildcard's performances so far. Like I want them to make it out of Swiss. I want them to like have some success, but
I mean, is the addition of Raziers for Chiefs is that going to be enough to like help them out because he plays EU, he's been to the main events.
Oh, no. That Chiefs roster does not make it out of Swiss. Not a chance.
Okay.
Not even close. We're talking round 4, maybe round 5. They have some good matchups.
I agree.
Okay.
Which team are you talking about?
I was talking about Chiefs.
Chiefs.
But after wild card, who do you got, Quilly?
I thought. Oh shoot, I'm up. Who do we got?
Chiefs are left. Team Secret is left. Luminosity is left, and Foot.
Team Secret.
Okay. That was okay. Sasuke, we got Chiefs, Luminosity, and Foot.
Give me Luminosity.
Okay. Red.
Esports.
Okay. And Chiefs round out the power rankings. Interesting segment. Some maybe questionable choices, probably on my part.
I think genuinely we might be the only people to have Foot at 15 in the world.
Probably. Well, other than Foot fans.
True.
But
hey, we had him on the show. I had to.
Yeah. Hey.
I would have put him at number 1.
You were number 1.
You were number 1.
Okay. Before we do our bracket, we got to talk a little bit about the 1v1. So for people who are unfamiliar with the format, at the first major, we had the winner of the SAM 1v1 Open playing the winner of the EU 1v1 Open. And from EU, that is Moxie, a professional ones player for all intents and purposes. He tried threes. It didn't work out for him. He's a ones player through and through. And we have Yan, Furia's superstar that we haven't seen play on a one stage this big since Gamers 8 when they did the crew battles when Furia won. So this is going to be a phenomenal stage for ones. I think this is going to be really exciting for people to see live in Birmingham, and I'm excited to see what happens. Who do you guys think takes this ones series best of 7?
I don't know anything about ones, so I'm just going to say Moxie just because he absolutely dominated. That didn't dominate it. It was a very close series, but took Drally.
Since watching, like, I once the one series like started happening, I started like getting a little more into it and watching it and just the whole like the scene for it. And
they're fucking good at the game, man. Oh my god,
it's insane. Like
they're good at that specific genre of matchup.
Atao was hitting triple resets in ones.
They're really
also, it's like that's the matchup. Okay, Yan is what, like top 10 in the world in ones, top 10 in the world in twos. Easily could be top 10 in threes if he actually played threes. Like, I want to say Moxie, just from seeing his performance, but I could see Yan easily being a dark horse just because I'm sure Sam 1v1s are a whole lot different than EU 1v1.
Yeah, I mean,
probably so much faster and sweaty.
Like for Moxie, he beat Appjack, Juicy, Atao, Trebla, Atao, Drally.
Yeah.
And shout out my boy Trebla, my new favorite ones player, who's a Danish KBM ones player.
Have you listened to his Spotify playlist?
I have not yet, but I heard it's fire.
So he won a game in the ones tournament and called a timeout after he won so that he could go to the bathroom.
Nice.
After a win. So he leaves the room. Genius. He comes back in about 5 seconds later, presses pause on the playlist, and then leaves the room again. So they asked him about it. They're like, is the playlist that important that you have to pause it? He goes, yeah, there's only like 9 songs on there, but it's everything you need.
Love that guy.
I have it saved. I'll post it in the episode description because I have it saved on Spotify, but it is that he's phenomenal. He started streaming. He's gotten a lot of notoriety. He's got a lot of followers, so good for him. But yeah, I like, and no disrespect to Sam, but like it's not the same. It's not the same. Right? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not. It's not.
So Yan beat no, that's a different Yan. I am sorry. Yan lost beat Suko, lost to Swift, beat Suko again, and then in his lower bracket run beat Alpi, Witsy, KV1, and Mata.
Is one's going to be the best chance for a minor region to win a major?
I mean, certainly I think it takes less overall talent, right? Well, not in terms of like individual play, but like you only need one person to be peaking and be really good on a day as opposed to needing an entire team.
I was like, there is absolutely a possibility that at Worlds we see 2 minor regions competing for the 1v1 championship.
Yeah.
We could see a Sam Nino 1v1, which would be glorious.
It certainly would.
I'm also curious who in the world is going to play the NA 1v1.
Daniel.
Is he really?
Going to be Daniel or LJ?
I was like, I don't even know players that like grind ones in NA at this point. Because I mean, he used to be first killer, but he doesn't really do it anymore.
Yeah, and he doesn't really grind ones anymore.
It's like I don't think Beast Mode has dabbled in it. Atomic, I think, plays them.
Yeah,
occasionally.
So we haven't done double elim for the NA doubles is May 30th and the 31st. So we're a little over a month out on that one. And so that's at the Raleigh Major. So at the Raleigh Major, the NA 1v1 player will play. Versus Mina, exactly. So,
which, man, that's a heck of a flight. Although it's just going to be one of Team Falcons, probably.
I think it's Nuevo.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. So that's not.
No, but also, it came out, and I don't want to steal it from from the roster rumors, because we have a lot of Yep, talking about Moxie with Gentlemates.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, so we will talk about that later then. So now, we've talked about ones. We'll make our prediction in the bracket, but now I think it is time for us to do our predictions.
That screen share rolling.
Oh yeah, we'll get it rolling here in a sec. I'm gonna make sure that I got everything set up right, and I gotta use my second monitor so it's not the ultra wide, so it actually like looks decent. But here we go. So here we are. Here we got the Swiss stage set up, and we will go through this one by one. So in the 0-0 round, and I made sure that everybody could see all this stuff. So we'll zoom in once. And
are you gonna Discord share, or we just watch it stream?
I'm sharing on Discord right now. I'm getting it set up.
Oh, okay.
So are we gonna vote on this, or are we gonna do the same power rankings toxic style of just?
Oh no, we're gonna vote on this one.
This will be majority vote.
Okay, so Karmine Corps wildcard. These are best of 5 matches, so we will we'll go around and we'll do games after. Does anyone think it's going to be wildcard?
No.
Wait, no. Do we think wildcard's gonna take a game?
That's what I was gonna ask.
I could see it. I could see a game. I could see a game where Karmine Corps were a little slow. You know, maybe they woke up a little late.
No.
So generally,
absolutely not.
Generally for Swiss, we see the lower seeded teams take the first game and then get swept after that, like a gentleman's sweep kind of thing, right? It happened to Oxygen last year. Happened to Vitality last year.
Not K Corp.
Yeah.
K Corp by execution.
Okay.
But Jesus.
So 3-0 for K Corp, because Sasuke, Quilly, and I all think that. Okay, perfect. NRG Genji.
NRG.
3-1 because it's NRG.
NRG 3-1.
Give them the first.
We never sweep. We never sweep.
Yeah.
We never make a good sweep.
Okay. Falcon Secret.
3-0.
3-0 thrashing.
Falcons struggles. Falcons usually struggle.
Now
Swiss,
Falcons,
no problem.
It's Falcons and Swiss, though.
We'll get there.
I watched
we'll
them
get there.
a lot of FIFA games that they shouldn't have been 1-1.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. Vitality Twisted.
I know what I put on this one. I'm curious to hear what you guys. But
Twisted.
I'm going Twisted. I'm going 3-2 Twisted.
I was also thinking 3-2 Twisted.
This is going of game 5, and
yes.
I'm thinking Twisted.
Yeah.
Furia Chiefs.
Furia 3-1. 3-0.
I'm thinking 3-0. I am mad disrespecting this Chiefs roster.
Red 3-0. Quilly, what about you?
3-0.
Okay. Guess we will take a 3-0 on that one.
I'm okay with that.
Dignitas Complexity.
Give me 3-2 Complexity.
3-2 Dig.
I'll take a 3-1 Complexity.
Okay, 3-2 Complexity. 3-2 Complexity.
I do not have faith in this roster.
I don't have a ton of faith in Appjack. He has not played that well.
I don't. Yeah, I do not have faith in Appjack. That's really what it comes down to.
Also, I kind of feel like I have to hate Stizzy now.
Stizzy's also. I was gonna say Stizzy's also allegedly a bad person.
Yes, allegedly a bad person. However,
he's good at
they win games.
Yeah, it's like in football. It's not the hall of good guys. It's the Hall of Fame.
That's true.
The Ultimates and Luminosity.
3-1.
3-1.
Give me Luminosity.
3-1.
Get out. Leave.
Okay.
Get out.
GK and Foot.
3-0.
GK 3-0.
I'm sorry, Foot.
Huge fan, but
Joyo by himself 3-2.
That's insane.
Okay, let's do the 1-0 first. We got Karmine Complexity.
3-1.
3-1.
I think Karmine Corp's coming out hot, especially in the Swiss.
NRG Twisted.
3-1 twist. 3-1 energy.
3-1 energy.
Whoa.
I think Twisted win this. I think this goes with the slow energy start.
Oh God.
No, energy
hope
energy
you're
always
right.
stumbles 3 and 4. Energy always stumbles round 3, round 4.
Well, my vote is 3-1 Twisted.
I got 3-1 energy.
I got 3-1 energy.
I think
We
NRG's going to win, but I'm going to go 3-2.
All right.
Fair.
We'll keep it there.
Fair.
Falcons GK.
3-0.
Oh.
3-0 Falcons.
Quilly?
Not a chance.
I'm taking Falcons just because it's not in front of a crowd.
That is
No,
fair.
true.
That is a
This
good
is a
point.
point.
Fair,
These are in
fair.
background.
Fair.
3-0, 3-1.
3-1.
Red?
That's 2 3-0.
2
I got
3
3-0.
Yeah, 2 3-0s.
Oh, shit. I got 3-1. Hey, Google,
All
flip
right.
a coin.
No one can hear.
It's heads, the first one. So 3-0 it was.
All right.
Furia Ultimates.
3-2 Furia.
I agree. I gotta go 3-2 Furia. The
I-
13
I buy
the 1,300 games have to mean something.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy. An all left side win?
Yeah.
If this
Give
is
me a
all
three.
right. Okay, well, it's not. Vitality Foot.
3-0.
3-2. Close game. It's a close series. Great.
I'll go
great
3.
series.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Vitality.
I don't even think they do that. I think it's got to be 3-0.
I'm going 3-1.
I think if Vitality drops a game to Foot, hell breaks loose.
I mean, dude, it'd be great. It'd be awesome.
Okay, Dig Luminosity.
Give me 3-2 Luminosity.
3-1.
3-1 dig.
Hey,
Yeah, 3-1
Luminosity.
dig.
I'm saying
Yo.
I'm saying 3-2 Dig.
All right. I dislike Abjack. I don't dislike him that much. I'm gonna give him the 3-1.
Here's a fun one. Wild Card Chiefs.
Wild card. Banana head to the
3-1
moon.
3-1 wild card.
3-1.
Banana head with Ash.
Banana had. Sad Brad Banana had. Gen G Secret.
That's close. That's close. That's close.
That's a spicy
I like-
one.
I like my underdogs. Give me 3-2 Secret.
That way, they're the underdog there.
I'd say they're the underdogs.
Definitely.
Hold on. I'm getting this out of the way now. Gen G have to go round 5, right?
Yeah.
Have to.
Oh yeah,
have
no,
to.
that's
Yes.
expected.
Okay.
And
That
they
is
either
expected.
lose
That
this
is
and win the
expected.
next two, or they win this and then lose and then win and then
Gen
Yeah.
G ain't winning a series after that.
Yeah.
They're going 1-3, going home sad.
No way.
And guess what? On the way
They're-
home,
they're re-
CEO of Gen G's calling them and saying, never come back. Hangs up.
They're reverse sweeping Swiss. I'm here for it. 3-2 Secret.
all right, yeah. We'll do 3-2 Secret.
Okay.
I have Gen G winning it though.
I had Secret. I think that I'm a Secret believer in that
I think
that
we're-
particular round.
Aren't we tied? Isn't that
We were tied because
Oh, were
I
we?
said 3-2 Gen G.
I have
That's the
3-1
3-2
Gen G.
Secret.
Okay. I'll do it
Yeah.
again. Hey Google, flip a coin. Gen G is heads. It's tails. Secret.
The only time I think Gen G's gonna win.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's Carmine Core Furia.
Hey, look, there's your top 4 for playoffs.
Okay, Corp.
Holy shit.
Yeah. 3-2.
4 different regions though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go 3-1 Carmine Core. I want to say Vatira defense peaks on Sam offense.
Quilly.
3-0. Corp.
Okay. Sasuke.
I said 3-2.
Okay. I will also
Clean
go
sweep.
3-2.
K Corp's coming for blood. They, especially after losing that finals, that they didn't even seem to care. Now all this trash talk, they're coming for blood.
Fair. Falcons NRG.
Give me a 3-1 Falcons.
3-2 Falcons.
3-2 Falcons.
It is energy and Swiss. We know this.
Yeah, energy does not go 3-0 Swiss.
I'm low key taking NRG in this, but your guys' vote already took Falcon,
Well,
so I don't have to have a horse in the race. Whatever it is.
We love a good fence sitting. Twisted Dig. Give me 3-2
3-0.
Twisted.
3-1 Twisted.
3-2 Twisted.
Quilly?
I give it a 3-1. Twisted.
Oh, son of 3-1 it is. Complexity Vitality.
3-1 Complexity.
I think Complexity wins, and this is where it really starts to get hot with the
Yes.
Vitality boys.
Yep. I absolutely think it goes this way.
I still don't understand the complexity hype. They have not looked good.
It's the bull
they-
on land.
It's the showing in Swiss. That's
But
they always
They
peak
play
in
fast.
Swiss.
They
Peak
play
in
fast.
Swiss.
And he doesn't
this-
have AJG to miss the net this time.
Ooh.
And it's not. This
Oh.
is not a real NA team.
Yeah.
This is
It's not.
NA.
This is definitely NA.
Well, I'm already outvoted, so let's just go next.
The Ultimates and Secret.
3-1 Ultimates.
3-0 Ultimates.
This one, I'll give the ultimate. This one, whatever
Okay.
series that you want.
He said
How-
sure. Whatever.
How many are going? How many are Secret getting, Quilly?
I don't know. 3-0.
Okay, that's the winner then. GK Wildcard.
Give me 3-2 wild card.
Yeah, this is tough.
Ooh. That
I-
it kind of does seem like a trap match for GK.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I
Like-
do love wild card, but not that much.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-2 GK. I'll go 3-2 GK here.
Quilly?
3-1 GK, and that's a very generous one.
Sasuke, you said 3-2 Wildcard.
I said 3-2 wild card.
I also think it's gonna be 3-2 Wildcard. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna start doing it on here now, so everybody can see.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
So GK is heads, Wildcard is tails.
All right, we're
Tails.
going wild card.
You.
The coin's still
I
better
didn't-
than Bates.
Oh, I didn't even realize you were streaming it. I've
um,
been looking at the actual stream this whole time.
fair. Next we got Gen G and Foot.
Give me foot. I'm kidding.
3-1 Gen G.
3-1 Gen G.
That's what I was thinking too.
3-2 Gen G, and this is going to be the greatest FUT ever looks.
Okay,
I'm-
I'm here for it.
Yeah, actually, no, that's fair. That's fair.
It's
I think in my
Gen G.
in my
It's-
bracket,
it's going round 5.
I think in my bracket I did have FUT making it to the 2-2.
I had to make it to the round 4, I think, but then they lost.
You know what? I'm flipping. Give me the FUT win.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. You guys already.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Chiefs Luminosity.
Luminosity.
Yeah.
I want to say Luminosity 3-2.
3-2.
It's gonna be a
3-2.
Yeah.
3-1, in my opinion.
Okay. Here we go. In the 2-1, we got NRG Wildcard.
That is
3-0.
a matchup I like to see as an
3-0.
NRG fan. 3-1.
I say 3-0.
Nah, screw it. 3-0. Yeah, 3-0.
It's gonna
Okay.
be 3-0.
Furia Twisted.
3-0.
3-1 Furia.
Can also take 3-1.
I'm down for a 3-1.
I mean, I'm voting Twisted, so it's whatever you guys want.
Complexity and the Ultimates.
Oh gosh.
I don't. want-
3-2 Ultimates.
I'm trying to remember what the previous results for these teams were. I think Ultimates has beat Complexity every time,
Yeah,
right?
every time, I think.
every
What
time
I
they have-
really
Yeah.
want is Ultimates to lose here and Vitality wins next, so they maybe face off in the 2-2.
I wish, but I don't see
I
it.
was like, this is Ultimates like 3-1, I think.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's a
Yeah,
an
I think it's
Ultimates
Ultimates
win.
3-1.
even if we put them at like 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was no we. Hang on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It was me. Yeah, it was me. I know. Okay.
Frickus, we.
Okay, here we go. Secret Luminosity.
Secret 3-1.
Secret 3-1.
Okay.
3-2.
Dignitas and Gen G.
Dig
teams
3-2.
I don't believe in at all.
Like this is a hate watch for Quilly.
Can I get a draw? Can I get a draw?
I'm going
the servers die.
I'm going
We're going to penalty shots.
3-2 Genji.
Ooh.
Oof.
I got 3-1 dig.
I had 3-2 dig.
I'm taking dig.
Oh, they're going round 5. I'm telling you.
Not with dig.
Yeah, now what the matchups they're getting.
3-1.
Yeah.
America besmirched.
I say 3-2.
Okay.
Yeah, say 3-2.
And then GK Vitality.
Redemption.
Vitality 3-2.
For the record, I have Genji winning or losing 3-0 to dig.
Okay. I mean,
hate.
I feel like that's fair. All right. I'll give you that one.
Oh, these round 5 matchups. Oh my god.
Complexity wildcard.
I mean,
3
oh.
complexity.
Yeah, I was like, I want wildcard to win this so
But
badly.
no.
But it's
I don't see
complexity.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, 3.
Is it going 5? 3-1. That's what I had.
3-1
too.
complexity.
Okay. Twisted and Secret.
3-1 twisted.
3-2 twisted.
Cooley?
Twisted 3-0.
Okay. 3-1 it is. And the friendly fire to end all friendly fire, Dignitas Vitality.
Give me 3-1 vitality.
Last time we saw him face, Dig did dominate.
Okay, guys, I was just thinking of this. We might be letting our NA bias a little too hard here. We got EU making it with 2 teams.
Yeah.
And we have 3 of the 4
NA
NA
for
teams.
3.
Those were the matchups.
Based on what we picked.
I mean, this is fair.
Yeah,
That is
those
how
are the
Swiss
matchups.
goes. But oh god,
We're using. All I'm saying is we've
It's
been
also
using the term "we" very liberally.
It has been primarily majority, like the actual full majority
there
here.
were 4
Like,
coins.
we can't.
There were 4
Yeah,
coins.
that's
so-
it. You see how many matchups? 4 coins. No.
I am taking when it matters most. It is Monkey Moon, and Monkey Moon performs. We go in Vitality 3-1.
All right, we're gonna go into a make believe world. Close your eyes and just imagine you're backstage, and all you see coming through through those black curtains is just Zen crying, tears of pure pain because he's eliminated. He's going home sad. It's a 3-1 Dignitas win.
Wow, 3-1.
You take Dignitas?
3-1?
Okay. Red's got Vitality. Cooley's got Dig.
I was backstage when I saw Zen lose at Worlds, and he came backstage crying, so I can picture it in my head because I saw it. So now it's like, and now I'm just visualizing that again. Sad Zen.
Sound like a hater, professional hater.
No, huge fan.
Kendrick status hater.
I'm more
Oh.
wop wop wop.
Womp womp womp.
Dig, frick him up.
So our teams headed out of Swiss are Carmine Corps, Falcons, Furia, NRG, Ultimates, Complexity, Twisted, and Vitality. Eliminated our secret wildcard Dignitas, GK, Genji, Luminosity, Chiefs, and Foot. I'll scroll down a little bit so everybody can see that. And we will now jump into the main event.
First of all, I think that's a strong top 8 right there. Like,
this is like a most simple, no surprises top 8.
I still think there's surprises.
It's usually how majority votes go, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the only one that's like maybe questionable is Complexity.
Fair.
But let's do uppers first.
I don't know.
Carmine, NRG.
First killer winning on LAN. Pretty controversial.
Well,
Impossible.
Spoiler, I have Vitality beating him here.
Are we starting with the lowers?
No, yeah, let's do lowers. That'll make it more fun. Ultimates Vitality.
Oh, we got the best of 7s now.
Ultimates in 6.
Yeah.
Or Vitality in 6.
Vitality in 7.
I'd honestly give it to him at 5. But
Yeah,
I'm fine with 6.
Vitality in.
He wants to say 6 so bad.
He's unclutched.
Just say it.
We talked about it.
Just say it.
Yeah,
just say
Vitality
it.
in 6. Give me 6.
Between 5 and 6, so it's either or.
Complexity Twisted.
Twisted.
Twisted. 4-3.
4-1.
No way
For one?
no way we ride complexity this hard through Swiss.
4-3
And they're getting
Twisted.
4-1 right out of it.
By a minute? By Rise?
Yes, that
By
sounds
a
like
twisted team. So
that
let's
sounds like
lower them.
complexity to me.
Matchups.
We have
matchups.
complexity.
That sounds like
beating Dig.
complexity to me.
We have complexity beating Dig, losing to Carmine Core, beating Vitality, losing to the Ultimates, and then beating Wildcard.
Does that not sound like just every single
I mean, it does.
complexity run ever?
It kind of does. It kind of does.
I watched them
I'll
lose
be-
to Genji and the power of friendship.
I'll say twisted in 7.
Yep, agreed.
We can give it that. We'll give
I'm good with
a
that.
fun
Okay.
series.
Carmine NRG.
It is NRG way too early. We're going Carmine in 6.
I was gonna say,
Carmine in 5.
whichever team wins this, if they play again, they're not like the same team isn't winning twice. Like I just feel like that's like the way that the season has gone.
I'm taking Casey 4-1.
I was thinking that same thing, but I was going to take NRG. But you guys already, all three took K-Corp, so we're good.
So what are we saying?
I have so little faith in NRG in these upper quarters
One or
every
two,
time.
1, 2, or 3. How many are NRG taken?
2.
Okay.
Safe too.
Falcons Furia.
4-2 Falcons.
4-2 Falcons.
I think 4-3 Falcons.
I
That was a
also
great
think 4-3
series.
Falcons.
I think it's close. I think it's close regardless. Even if it's 6, I think it's 6 really tight games.
Okay. Heads is 2, tails is 3.
Oh, this is how we're doing it now?
Dude.
Just because I
This
think
coin
that's gonna be interesting.
sucks.
Okay. NRG Vitality.
NRG in 6.
4-2.
I buy that.
I think 2 of those are like super ugly for Vitality. I'm talking like 6-0s.
Oh yeah, like NRG just completely
Yes.
like collapsing.
Furia
I think
Twisted.
Furia in 7.
I buy that. I like that a lot.
Fury in 6.
Quilly?
I am on the opposite of both of these last two guesses.
I figured. Okay, let's do Falcons NRG. Championship Sunday, might I add you for Falcons?
I'm gonna not talk until everyone else has said their parts.
I mean, last time
I'm gonna
NRG
go-
was in the UK.
I'm
They-
going
I mean-
4-3 NRG.
What's up?
Quilly, what about you?
Conflicted.
The boulder is feeling conflicted.
Give me Falcons in 7.
Okay. I think NRG in 7.
NRG in 7, baby. Give the people what they want. NRG, Carmine Core in the grand finals in Birmingham. Give it. Give me the villain arc.
Okay. KC Furia.
4-2 Carmine.
4-0
4-0.
told you.
4-1 K-Corp.
For blood. I'm being
4-1.
for
I'm
I buy-
thinking Fury gets the storyline, and then Casey just rips their heart out. Like,
think-
Jesus.
I think top 4 is like as good as they're gonna finish, and like moment too big, lights too bright.
I think if you're gonna get a 4-1, you're getting 2 overtime games. And it's just gonna
Not a-
be
not
like,
a crazy show.
the defense from KC are just that good.
Yeah.
Okay. And last but not least for this, we have our grand finals matchup of NRG and K-Corp.
Give me the whiteboard in 6.
Oh.
6 being generous.
I'm
It could be 5.
generous.
Could
could be
in
5? Wow.
Could be in 5.
I'm taking 6, maybe 7. I'm saying K-Corp in 6, maybe 7, not 6, maybe 5.
Give me the bald eagle screech. Erica in 7, baby.
If it goes 7, I consider that, regardless of what happens, if it goes 7, I consider it a win for NRG.
Style. Yeah, pretty much. It's a good win, or it's a moral win. going forward.
Morrowind.
So, Quilly, what do you got? You got
4-2 K Corp.
okay, Sasuke.
4-3 K Corp.
Red, you got NRG 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Atomic misses another easy touch.
Don't you put that juju. Don't you do it.
So
It's already there.
You and I both saw that ball lag. Wait a minute.
So here's my question. I don't think any team right now is capable of winning both majors.
I agree. That's
I
fine.
would prefer to see G2 win in person if I was to pick one.
Who?
Yep.
Who?
Gen G. NRG.
Oh,
Genji.
Oh my God.
All the G's. This man said all the G's.
NRG2. If I were to see NRG2 win, I'd like to do it in person.
give me G Corp next.
Dignimates.
Fair, but it apparently is the running theme of NA performs in EU and vice versa. If we're going off last year,
Okay. So we've got 7. Like I think 3 of us. I'm saying
Ooh.
7.
think of it this way: NA wins in EU in Birmingham.
But I don't
EU
want to
wins
see EU win in
wait,
Raleigh.
Listen. EU wins in Raleigh. That just means NA wins in Lyon.
That would be really funny. to see
Or-
not a
or
French
hear
team
me
win
out.
in Lyon.
The mental gymnastics.
Hear me out.
here is
Hear me out.
crazy.
Hear me out.
I got tanks upon tanks of NA copium behind me. All right.
SSG wins both.
Oh,
Okay, I'll take delusional for 2,000.
why is it? I just believe in the whiteboard. Unfortunately, on this one, Ugh, that kills me inside.
It does, but I really can't. I really can't believe it the other way.
I think K Corp wins this, and you just feel not from the stadium. I feel like the stadium's gonna have a good time, but just the Rocket League community just deflate. Goliath has won, and there's nothing we could do.
I mean, that's what happened with Vitality. Like right after Zen joined, it's basically just nonstop Goliath winning
Yeah,
for the rest of the year.
and I think K Corp has assembled
Just
somehow
one.
Goliath 2.0.
for real.
Goliath, but bigger.
I'm saying if KC win this, Drali's MVP.
Easily.
If Drali is not
Yeah.
the MVP,
Easily.
then K Corp does not win.
I want it for
Correct.
the record. I said it right before all the opens started. What does Drali need to do to become the #1 player in the world? And by golly, has he done everything but.
Yeah, he was
Mhm.
he was the subject of that blind ranking we did, or the blind resume that we did a couple weeks ago. That was a really fun one. But no, I'm with you. If Drali plays like he did in Regional 1 or 2, they win. If he plays like he did in Regional 3, they don't win. So
All right, let's get to this next section. Is it a blitz round? Blitz round. The roster rumors, because I
yeah.
gotta go.
yep. Okay. So I will play the thing. My soundboard is not soundboarding right now.
It'll be played in post.
Yeah, it'll be played in post.
Don't worry. Pause for a second. All right, we got a blitz round. A lot of shit's been happening in the Rocket League world. Started off with some North America stuff. We'll be kind of bouncing around a ton here, but Evo from Team Tech, not Team Evo.
Talk to
Uh,
him. Sorry, Tech. Sorry. They
Sorry,
changed it. I forgot.
Evo it leaves Tech and is looking for a new team. Tech, formerly being Calm and Talk, have separated, as well as Zanil leaving Omelette, which was Lion, Blaze, and Percy. Team Omelette has finally stepped away as well. Still looking for a third there. Now, some big ticket news, especially for our boy Quilly here. Some stuff that not a lot of people were expecting. SSG release Frosty and signs Kofor, former Nine Lives member, as the new third for Reveal and Scribbles. Frosty at this time is still looking for a team, I believe. some more info. Pioneers have fully dropped their Rocket League roster of Aqua, Eris, and now retired pro JNAPS. This was kind of expected, especially with JNAPS announcing his retirement. Best of luck to Aqua and Eris, which we'll actually hear about more here soon in a bit. As Evo, former member of Tech, and Eris, former member of Pioneers, are teaming up and looking for a third for this next coming split. Going across the pond here, Gentlemates are expected, mind you, expected is kind of air quotes here, to make a roster move before next split. Seiko will be staying as the team captain, while either Juicy or Radosin will be being replaced. The current candidates for the spot are Start Point's Eugen, who had a fantastic last couple of splits for Start Point. He looked like a next level player. And also Save the Games, MZTR. I don't quite know how to say your name. Mitzer, thank you. Mitzer being a close second for that spot. I'm sure we'll hear more once we get done with the major.
Thank you, Johnny Boy, for the pronunciation.
Let's see here. Moving on over to Oceania, Power have released Shores and Scrub from the roster and Coach Deca to sign former Scrims World roster of Lunar, Caleb, and their coach Adam Baguette. They will be joining Gus, who was the only remaining member of Power after that roster move. Coming back to North America, we have Shopify Rebellion. Not really news, but kind of news. They are expected, or they're considering changes going into the next split. All players have been given the option to explore options while under contract. Not saying they will make any changes, but especially from this last split, I would expect the Shopify team to change something up. Obviously, it's not working. I don't know what change that they thought would make it work from last season. I would like to see them change something, but then again, not the one on the team. Moving on here, winner of the EU 1v1, Moxie, we talked about him earlier, was initially expected to sign to Gentlemates, not as a third for their roster, but just as a player representing the Gentlemates banner. That deal was not reached, however, and those negotiations have fallen through. We don't really know much of the details on why that deal fell through. My guess is it's probably some form of contract or money issue or longevity of the contract. And then finally, this one hurts a bit. Deleted Gaming, the close runner-ups to a spot in the Birmingham Major, have decided to exit the Rocket League esports scene at the end of the 2025 season. That does mean their team will still exist for the next major and hopefully Worlds. However, this was kind of stated from their CEO. The current state and structure of the esport makes it too unsustainable for a smaller organization such as ourselves. This is not a goodbye forever. We hope to be able to return to Rocket League at some point in the future. We want to thank all of our fans for supporting us, and let's make the remainder of the season a memorable one. And I think it's pretty much beating a dead horse at this point. We've talked about the sustainability for orgs in Rocket League and how it's continuing this downward trend. If Epic does not do something soon, you are going to have at most 4 orgs per region for your big 2.
Not going to have to worry about splits anymore.
It'll just be franchise. It'll just be franchise.
Yeah, it'll be
franchise play.
And ABC making top 4 somewhere.
This is Doka Botbem's chance to make it.
Maybe we'll see Kinotrope. This is the rise of the Japanese esports orgs that are coming in.
The one thing I'm seeing time and time again, though, whether it's from content creators and orgs, they're all saying we're taking a break. It's not a forever goodbye, though. So I feel like either they're just trying to sugarcoat it, or they still have faith in Epic salvaging this when they figure out that we're not Fortnite.
I think they enjoy the game, but not much else.
Yeah, I think a good analogy for it would be it's not you, it's me, when we all know it's a lie.
Well, it's so marketable. The game is so marketable. It's the only tier 1 esport that's E for everyone. It's the only one that doesn't have like violence or blood in it. It's so easy for the casual like sports viewer to understand put ball into net equals goal. Like there's just so many opportunities, and they're kind of fumbling the bag a little bit. So that is a conversation for a different episode at a different time. But Anybody have anything else to add before we wrap up for today?
What time's SSG play?
Same time as that. Oh, wait a minute. NRG does play.
Energy is playing.
Oh my God.
It's NRG too. It's not really NRG. Yeah, it doesn't
Hey.
matter.
It's V1 and RG2.
But with
So is-
that, we will wrap up today's episode. Thank you all so much for listening. Please remember to rate us 5 stars wherever you listen to podcasts. Share the show. Tell a friend. It all helps us grow our audience and improve the show. Remember to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, and Twitch, which are currently live streaming on right now. And come join our Discord. Make sure you support us by checking out our merch store and our Patreon, as this is how we will be funding the show and doing giveaways in the future. All of these links and more can be found on our website at boostoverball.com. And from us here on the show, as always, remember to choose Boost over Ball. See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Boost Over Ball podcast. Make sure to check out our website at boostoverball.com.